Well, for this game, obviously the second chance points, they just beat us up and wore us down, really. That was the worst part. It looks like we got tired from trying to keep them off the board. And then the second thing is that, when they substitute, they're substituting in older kids, and we're going down to freshmen. And the bench was they're a lot deeper. And first half, I thought we played well, and then we kind of got a little bit tired, and we started standing a little bit. The ball didn't move. I think the first part of the game, that's where what we can be capable of. But we have to have James to be dominant, getting to the basket, and I think we'll do a better job. Again, we're a young team. This team went to the Final 16. Coach Huggins does a great job, and they're very physical, and they were a much better team tonight. Hopefully down the road we'll see them again somewhere if we can grow to that level, and I got all the trust and faith in these guys that we'll get that done.
Brian Taylor, John Elmore, and Austin Luke.
You might have already mentioned this, but the importance of this game for the state. I mean, even though the two sides don't always see eye to eye, everybody comes together for this game. So,
well, I said all along, this game, there's no winners and losers. This is a game for the state, and you can see the crowd was there. It's passionate. We got to find some more numbers, though. We were outnumbered. We need to make it split even, but it's a great game for the state. That's what my message was last year. I probably phrased it in the wrong way. But my message is that there's no winners and losers. This game needs to be played. It's for the young kids and for the passion of basketball in the state. We hung in there for a year, and as we got to grow our program to this level, and then it's going to be a great game. But we're capable of doing that, and we're going to work hard as a coaching staff, and I know these players will work hard as players to get us there. So, I thought last year we really didn't play as well as we did this year, but they're a much better team. They took that team, went all the way into the 16, and got most, their leaders back. So we just got to grow our program, but nothing to be ashamed of, because it was we made them play, and the fans got into the game. And it's for the state, and this is preliminary. The basketball doesn't start until the last game, and it's certainly a long way from that.
John, can you talk about your first experience here with the Capital Classic?
It was amazing. I'd like the results to have been a little bit different in our favor, but growing up as a kid in Charleston, I always dreamed of playing in this game. Kids from here worship this game. Everybody comes and said, man, I want to be on Marshall, I want to be on West Virginia, I wanted to sell out, and I have nothing but love for this game, and it was amazing. Like I said, I hope we could have came out with a W, but it was a dream come true playing in this game.
What about it? You were banged up, you can tell. I mean, what was it?
Yeah, I sprained my ankle pretty badly probably 12 days ago. I gave it a go my first game. I got eligible on Monday, and that went all right. I'd say it's still in the healing process. Tried to tough it out tonight. It still bothered me a little bit, but there was no excuse. I think we as a team got to get better, and we will. We're gonna get to this level, and I think we'll be able to. Hopefully, we see them again. We'll be able to compete.
And what about West Virginia? I mean, what can you say about their team?
They don't let up. That press was something else. They're named Press Virginia for a reason. I thought first half we definitely took care of the ball and we handled it the way we needed to. And the results, we were down 3, which it could have gone either way, a couple loose balls here and there. Second half, I think it let us get to us a little bit. I think we still did a solid job, but those few turnovers, and we just stopped knocking down shots. We couldn't throw the ball in the ocean, and I think that had a lot to do with our energy dying and them getting the momentum and kind of taking over the game.
Ryan, from your perspective, what did they do differently in the second half to limit your offense?
Nothing really. I feel like we shot more attempts in the second half from the field and just about the same amount from 3. We just didn't make any threes the second half, and we only shot 25% the second half. They turned us over a bit more than the first half, and they just pounded us on the offensive glass. And they out-rebounded us pretty bad. on the offensive board, it was 12 their way on offense, and then overall it was almost 20, so 18 on the offense. So we just got to rebound, and I know me and James are small down there, but other than that, we just got to go out there and just fight with our hearts and use our legs, because we all box out the same, no matter if you're 5 foot or 7 foot. So, I mean, that's it. We just got to make shots the second half and rebound.
How tough was it? You and James both got in foul trouble of some degree as the game went on. How tough was that on you?
It's very tough. Coach D'Antoni said me and James are kind of almost like the engine that makes us go. We got to play big, even though we're not the height-wise as West Virginia or other teams. And that game is just a tough atmosphere. And a lot of people really don't know how tough that game is until you actually play in it. So, I mean, when me and James got in foul trouble, I still felt like we had the ball game in our hands. I mean, Terrence Thompson played good for us. He played good minutes. And everybody else did too. But me and James got to stay out of foul trouble. And other than that, I feel like the game would be closer than what it was, and we might have came out with a win.
Coach, if you had to make a prediction, this game will be played next year, where would you lean right now?
I think pretty much stay that if you're trying to goat me into saying something, you know, on my boy Huggins. But, you know, again, look at the crowd, look at the energy. You don't walk away from a game here. It's not a question of RPI or anything. They played Kennesaw State, played Eastern Kentucky, we beat them. So it's not that. It's not, you know, if anybody should fear, it's me. I got to come in against a top 20 team, and you know, it should be me avoiding it. But this game is not played for that, and we'll be representative, and we gave them enough to where they learned. We pressed them and pushed them, so we just continue to do that. We keep getting better. Basketball players like John, who were in high school, come get to see it. They want to go out there and play a little bit more on Saturday afternoons, and it's good for the state. You know, it's just the way it should be, and he does a great job. Never meant that last year that he didn't do a great job. But what happened, you know, when I was here, I was a little tainted in that we wanted to play him really bad when I played. And then when Mike's team was there, and they avoided us. And it's not the way it should be done. This is, again, it's bigger than Marshall. It's bigger than West Virginia. It's about the state of West Virginia. And we're all West Virginians, so, or institutions of West Virginia. So, you know, it's a good game. I enjoyed it. I'm going to go home, sleep well. I hope y'all do. And we just get better toward the end of the year. It's nothing. You know, it's an athletic contest that these kids gave all they could do. There's nothing to go home and pout about, put your head down. They beat us. You know, we'll see what happens next time we play.
Was there anything more you could say to the guys in the second half when the shots weren't falling besides just keep on shooting and they'll eventually fall?
Well, we have to play like that. If you look at the two teams, that's our skill set. If we try to challenge them like two heavyweights and go toe-to-toe, much bigger, much more physical. I mean, we can't play like that. We tried to do that. I know there's probably gurus up there saying, hey, you guys slow it down, go inside. Well, you try to do that. That's like sending the guy out against Shaq and saying, okay, post Shaq up. You're going to lose. Shaq's a lot more physical, so you're going to lose. So you can't do that. We got to play the way we play. We got to trust that can win. I've seen it win. Know that it can. We got to be better at what we do, and then results will turn in our favor.